Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. He's taking a shot on his first play. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Kill. Yeah!
Hand off to the back. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go! Right there! Kill! 26.
Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Escapes the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so, the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Hey, check that, street.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
18 Cardinal.
And the Washington first down.
60 Maverick.
Daniels on 1st down. Brought in close to the 8. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Panther Street. Ready.
Trying to run in. Eckler has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Again, he hits the 2nd level. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Here go 46. Hey, kill. 26.
Back-to-back carries here. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 18 on 2nd down. It's caught, Ferguson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Here we go! We're going to 53. Everybody, kill!
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go! Let's in!
Dak now from the gun. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Ready, break!
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Cardoso, the hurry-up offense here.
He's taken down at
70 Ranger! Stop below 18!
From the 33 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fourth down, here's Daniels. He lofts it, deep left. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
It's taken in by Lamb. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the handoff. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returnable from the 1. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Cup 19. Come on. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Set go.
Now Daniels off the play action. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Let's go now.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
18. Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Daniels. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Rig alert.
Running back sent in motion.
Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54. Right in.
Dak out of the pistol. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down.
Yeah, there we go. Right there.
Throwing again is Dak. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Hey, 47. 46.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. And we haven't even reached the end of 1, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready. Coach Kicker 19. Ready.
Handoff now to Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
99 Broncos.
A loss of 1.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Down and 11.
18 Rattler. 18 Dragon 60.
Daniels throwing on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Piniero's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Right up the gut. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott here from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, here's Dak. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Kill. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Caught by his back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Full extension, and he brings it in. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Kill. There's go 47.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Mike Sandler still makes the play.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Street. Ready.
On the give, here's Eckler. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Headed out right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Go! Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Check go.
Throwing now, Daniels. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here we go, shot.
Third and long for him here. He puts some air under a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take
1st and 10, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah! 26.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go! Let's take. Then we're going to 52. Then we go 47. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Buys time, rolling. And he will score! Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Play fake here, Daniels. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game up. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take it.
Dak now from the gun. Cut out left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Here's Dak. Flush down now to his left. He's on the move.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 48. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Dallas touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Come on, come on.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's taken in by Eckler. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Ready?
To throw, Daniels. Brought in right side. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throw complete to Eckler. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. This is Eckler on second. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60. Let's go.
Daniels back to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Okay, break.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Ready, ready. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Daniels. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Daniels on first down. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders bring it back to even. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running this one left. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Dak out of the pistol. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Play made by Deron Payne.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive, extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense at completion.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Yeah! There we go! That's it!
Prescott here from the gun. Finds a man right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, check! Here we go, 46! 46!
1st down, here's Dak. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah! There we go! Hey, kill! Here we go, 46, 46. Kill! Here we go, 46.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Here we go, kill! Here we go, going to 53. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. He's going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. On the run right. This is caught inside the 15. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, kill! Hey, kill! 26.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Gay's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on a field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get it! Go!
Here's Daniels. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders need only one to take the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? I even call a different one. I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's on the move. He's running with it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Hey, kill! 27. They will go to 53. Hey, kill! 27. 26.
Blitz coming, Dak. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 3 now. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Kill! Here's go 46.
Dak throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 38. Completed over the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Kill!
Back to throw. Here's Dak. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. His throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you've got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Buys time, rolling right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
This one is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 2. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get him back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. To throw, Prescott. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 27. Ferguson there to bring it in.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 45. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hey.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Check man. Check man.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's trying another one deep. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
1st down, here's Dak. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun is Prescott. He completes it in traffic. And they take him down right along the 30. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Yeah! There we go! Right there! 26.
Prescott here from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
out and set. First and 10.
60. Let's go now. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Now Daniels off the play action. He's loaded another one up. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! We're going to 54. Why? 26.
Dak off the play fake. He's trying to push the field. It is caught at the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. You know, Brock, I'm going to admit a little bit of surprise here. As pass-heavy as this league has become, that this record isn't at least challenged a little more often. But finally, just like that, someone has conquered it.
And now, Kate, now there is a new single-game record for everyone to chase when it comes to those passing yards. I know as a former quarterback, we love seeing this record challenged, and we want to see just how high people will take it in the future.
Hey, chill. 47.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be second and goal. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Has it down close. Touchdown, Dallas. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 45.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Brought in right side by McLaurin. Give him 32 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Gravity Lions. 19 Tiger. Hut.
Play fake here, Daniels. Big gain downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Hurt. Let's go.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Eckler is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he stopped him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. Here we go, 47. Here we go, get it.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Fits it through the middle. 30. Gets the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for two here. He's throwing for it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
70. Commanders 52. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Ready.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
They go play action here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
60 Eagles, 6-2. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake here. And the defender comes away with it. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
47. Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going to try to drop it in deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
52. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very
70,
long.
Hawk 70. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys have it again after yet another interception.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Here's Dak. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go! 46! 46! Switch is 8. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, kill. 46.
Another try following the sack. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's completed right side. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we're going to 53. 26.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown and knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, yeah, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women. I curse. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot.